What's up, everybody? Ryan here. This is the DFS 5-pack. Let's talk through the Monday Night Football game. We got the Kansas City Chiefs hosting the New York Giants. So I feel like, weeks ago, we would have just thought blowout Chiefs, right? But a little bit more interesting now. We don't really know what we're getting out of Kansas City these days. So New York coming off their best win of the season. So we'll see how this one breaks down. My gut tells me the Chiefs are going to get back on track, but I'm probably with a lot of you guys right now. You don't trust them like you did for a really, really long time. So coming off of a wild Sunday, hopefully your DFS day was better than mine was. It was not good. Not good one at all. So we'll take the worst week of the year, throw it out, start brand new on this Monday, and we'll talk about the showdown tonight. We got a couple of sports as we'll talk NBA later. So hopefully your Sunday was significantly better. Hopefully your Sunday was as successful as playing as a backup quarterback was yesterday, because whether you're talking Cooper Rush, Trevor Siemian, or Mike from the Jets, whose name eludes me right now, so that was wild as well. So it was just, man, kind of interesting when you see stuff like that happen. So I'll stop rambling right now. Let's move into today's picks. Click that thumbs up button, and I wish you all the best of luck this evening. All right, guys, as we always say, subscribe to the network, click the thumbs up button. Let's start with Pat Mahomes. So it's your Kiss Occam's Razor play of the day. He's going to be chalk and captain. It's Pat Mahomes at home coming off of an embarrassing loss. We always start with the easy and obvious play. And I know the interceptions have been there, the turnovers, and he definitely doesn't look like he's the god that we all thought that he was the first couple of seasons. He's averaging 26 fantasy points per game. Can't ignore him. He's the most obvious captain play on the slate. Doesn't mean you can't go with a Hill or a Daniel Jones if you want to get really crazy or something like that, but he's the guy he's the safest play captain. Speaking of Tyreek Hill, he's up next. So the way this showdown breaks down, most people will captain Mahomes. Now you can choose to captain Hill. You get a little bit of a price discount right there. Hill has all the upside Mahomes does, maybe even a little bit more. It's hard to get to 50 as a quarterback, but we've seen Hill get to 50 before. You're going to get Mahomes, and then you can really pick from two of the next three, which are Daniel Jones, Tyreek Hill, and Travis Kelce. If I'm just picking between Hill and Kelce, gun to head, I'm taking Tyreek Hill, but it's super close, as you guys know. I think Hill is going to be slightly more popular than Kelce, but you're not getting like big time GPP advantage by going with Travis Kelce. So that really shouldn't. I wouldn't let it influence your decision so much. For me, when I play like a cash game roster in this type of situation, who am I more afraid of, really working me over? And it's Tyreek Hill, because Kelce's awesome. Even though the fantasy production hasn't been great lately, he's only scored in one of the last five. Good chance that ends tonight, right? Hill's the guy that scares me a little bit more, because he's the guy very likely to break the slate with those monster performances. So I guess gun to head, I go Tyreek Hill. But there's so many reasons to choose Travis Kelce over him. Or you can stack all three and skip this guy, which is Daniel Jones. So I wanted to talk about Daniel Jones because the way that the format of this showdown breaks down, you can get two of the Chiefs' big three and Jones, or you can skip Jones. I am going to let my decision be made a little bit by who's available for him tonight. So if you're telling me that Shepard and Tony, who are both questionable, and he's out, his top three wide receivers, he ain't Aaron Rodgers. He's not going down to Kansas City and winning this game. That may get me to stack the big KC guys and hope Jones, dummies out around 15 DK points, and those guys do better than he does. He's going to have to throw tonight. I do think Kansas City will get back on track offensively and score some points, so he's going to have to throw. He throws in some legs. I think if you feel like Kansas City is just fraudulent at this point and they're not that good of a team anymore, and you want to play him at captain, I think that's kind of an interesting play. Probably not where I would want to go. I would only do that in GPPs. I think it's fascinating. It's not where I'm going to go. So, again, it's more of just a talking point at this one. But, you got to like Jones to at least have a decent game, at least if he gets like Shepard. If Shepard is out, I mean, he's lacking quality bodies to throw the ball to. And he's not Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady. He doesn't get a lot done with nothing. All right, McCole Hardman. He's another guy. He should be fairly popular tonight. Number 2 wide receiver for a high-powered offense, under 5K. The big game's coming for him. He's got 22 targets over the past 3. He's fairly priced. He's been consistent. I think he's a really good look, especially in cash games. Last up, we're going to go right back to KC. As you can tell, I kind of feel strongly Kansas City's going to get back on track tonight. Home team, Monday night, coming off an embarrassing loss. So I have more of a desire to get their guys on my roster. Byron Pringle at only 2,200 is a wonderful cap savings guy. Josh Gordon doesn't appear to be a thing. When they signed him, you wondered if he would kind of become the number 3 wide receiver. He has 1 catch. Pringle has, more than that in every game but 1. He's got 2 catchers or more in every game since week 1. Is it a great play or a must play? No, it's not. But he's got 17 catches on the year. He's involved. He's only 2,200, so you got to pay down somewhere. And I think this is probably as safe of a play for a pay down option under 2,500 as we have on the board. That is what I got for you all Monday. Best of luck, everybody. And we'll talk about some NBA here in just a little bit.